تخفيضات إبريل بدأت الآن على iHerb. نفس المنتجات والبراندات اللي تحبها، خصم 20% على كل المنتجات. تسوق الآن قبل انتهاء العرض.
Honor 600 series, AI image to video 2.0, created your way.
Being halfway across the world made me adjust my sleeping schedule as I made it my duty to video chat Lindsay every day at exactly 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. over here was equivalent to 5 p.m. over there according to the time zone difference. I'd make it a routine to catch Lindsay after her work shift was done, even if that cost me a few hours of sleep. You guys doing anything for Halloween?
Yup, Saki and I are probably going bar hopping.
That sounds nice. I wish I could be there
Babe, we'll talk later. Saki's calling me.
Seeing that Lindsay had a roommate to acquaint herself with gave me a little peace of mind. A lot of my friends were well aware of how concerned I was about Lindsay's well-being. So much so that they would message me encouraging words to help cheer me up. But all of that changed one night when I got a message from one of my close colleagues from school. I open the message and read, "Hey Craig, I know you're concerned about Lindsay, so I thought you might want to check this link out." It was a link to a forum titled, "Is Teaching Abroad in Japan Safe?" I hesitantly clicked the link. About Lindsay, so I thought you might want to check this link out. It was a link to a forum titled, "Is Teaching Abroad in Japan Safe?" I hesitantly clicked the link, only to see the forum containing a large thread of positive comments saying stuff like, "Teaching there was a great experience, highly recommended," or "Once you go Japan, you'll never need another plan," stuff like that. I then came across a user that posted a comment saying, "For those who are considering being a tutor in Japan, you might want to watch this first before you fully commit," with a link right next to it. I felt extremely skeptical clicking the link, but my curiosity was too overbearing to withstand my compulsion, so I clicked it. I then saw a low-grade video of a woman with her hands bound to the ceiling while being completely wrapped in duct tape. The woman was also wearing a plain white mask over her face with the word "dog" written on it. I couldn't tell if this was a joke or some sort of sick snuff film until I saw a man approaching the woman holding a large machete. I could hear this poor lady screaming in agony as he began to shout, "What is your name?"
"Please, sir, please just let me go. Please just let me go."
"What is your name?"
"My name is Kathy. Please don't hurt me."
"Wrong answer! Your name is Dog!" That's when I exited my web browser and instinctively video called Lindsay. It was about 3:15, the time I usually video called her. Oh, why now? Come on, answer the video call, damn it! I assumed she was still at work, or possibly out with the roommates, so I waited patiently for a return call at her convenience. I decided to stroll around Instagram for another hour or so till it was time to call it a night. I noticed Lindsay had posted a few pictures from the Halloween night out she had a couple days ago. It looked like a huge costume festival of some sort on the streets of Japan. That's when I spotted a shocking revelation in each of the photos presented. I saw a man wearing the same god mask as in the snuff film I'd seen earlier, nonchalantly masquerading in the background of the photos. He was in every photo looking towards the direction of where the picture was being taken. Or should I say, the direction of where my girlfriend and her roommate were. That's when I get a video call from Lindsay. I unnervingly accept it and see what seemed to be Lindsay and her roommate Saki wearing white masks with the words Dog 1 and Dog 2 written on them. "Hey, why the hell are you guys wearing that?" "I want to play a game." "Guys, who the hell is that?" They both stood there silent looking at the webcam, almost like my words didn't have any significant purpose to them. I then heard the man in the background saying, "Transfer $20,000 to Dog 2's PayPal account right now, or else they both die." What the hell is going on? Please, leave them alone or I'll call the cops! So be it. Dog 2, take out Dog 1, now!
Please don't make me do this.
Do it! Dog 2, take out Dog 1 now, or else you're both getting taken out!
Please don't make me do this.
Do it, Dog 2! Take out Dog 1 right now, or else I'm taking you both out!
No, please.
That's when Lindsay raises a large kitchen blade in the air and stabs Saki in the neck. I can hear her gargling her own blood while struggling to gasp for what seemed to be her last remaining breaths on Earth. Dude, please stop this. I'm begging you. I'll do anything you want. Just please don't hurt my girlfriend. That's when the voice in the background revealed himself, only to unveil the same man wearing the god mask that I'd seen in the snuff film and Instagram photos earlier. He then grabbed Lindsay by the forehead and raised a huge machete in the air, saying, "Transfer the money or else this dog gets put down too." Dude, please, I'm transferring the money right now. That's when I grabbed my phone and immediately began to transfer $20,000 to Lindsay's PayPal account. Here, look, I transferred $20,000. Now, please, can you let her go? I did everything you wanted. The man then approached the camera up close and began saying, "I'm just a guy trying to survive in this cold, cold world. I just do what I have to do to put food on my family's table, you know? Just know that God has nothing to do with this." What the hell? I began to request for another video chat, but there was no answer. That's when I get 2 messages from Lindsay's account. I click the chat box and see an image of Lindsay's severed head on top of the computer desk. The other image was a mean face with the caption, "Gotcha." This is a story that took place back when I was living with my ex-girlfriend Jasmine. I had recently moved from my parents' house and into an apartment complex where it was surprisingly quieter compared to the suburban area I was used to. Jasmine and I were both college graduates who worked full-time in our respective fields of study. I was in the construction business as I was always a blue-collar kind of guy who enjoyed hands-on work revolving around the trades industry. Jasmine was a financial advisor, so she usually got to work from home while I had the usual 9-to-5 that I've become accustomed to for the latter part of my life. On my off time, I would usually hang out with Jasmine at our local park or simply kick back and binge watch several shows on Netflix till I had completely passed out. Going to our local park around the evening time became a daily occurrence of ours, as rowing back and forth on the swings was Jasmine's way of de-stressing just before the very next day at work. This became a daily routine of ours since moving into the new neighborhood, just so we could feel more comfortable within our new whereabouts. Well, at least with the exception of Saturday nights, when I usually video called 3 close friends of mine from where I originally resided. Their names were Joe, Max, and Steve. This was a way I could stay connected with my friends, as I didn't want to tarnish my friendships with them, nor did I want to be known as the odd friend who cuts people off because he was quote-unquote whipped. "Hey Rick, how's your stay over there?" "Must be good getting some action without your parents in the next room, huh?" No comment. "Hey boys, we gonna keep talking about Ricky's love life or we gonna get this party started?" "Cheers to that, Stevie boy." "Dang, what's the rush? We have all night, dude." "Alright, who wants to go
ايه انتوا يا اول مره تشوفون قرد ولا ايش؟ مبسوطين ها؟ ترى من بصير هذا ترى
first?" This was how me and my friends socially interacted with one another. We shared our personal scary stories and videos from around the internet that would be categorized within the horror genre. My friends and I have been horror addicts since childhood, so geeking over anything horror related was equivalent to our summer camp days back when we were still in elementary school. I didn't want to abruptly end the so-called tradition we had established despite living miles away from them, so I would make sure I video called them every so often. I recall dozing off from the lackluster stories being shared by my two friends Joe and Max, until it was Steve's turn to share his story. You guys ever been on the dark web? No, not me. Not me? Dude, don't tell me you actually went on it. I personally didn't, but my younger brother did. He recently showed me this weird snuff film the other day that I thought you guys might like. I personally felt intrigued by the idea as I didn't know or see much content regarding the dark web. All I knew was that it was a hidden browser that sold illegal products you would find on the street, except everything was online, or at least on the dark side of the internet. That's when Steve extemporaneously invites his younger brother in his room and introduces him.